Hello, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to the Online Global Crafters 12 Weeks of Christmas, week number 7. Can you believe it? 7 weeks in, Christmas is getting closer. Um, it's all very exciting, unless, of course, you're not ready. Then maybe maybe panic is starting to set in. But I'm here today with another project for you, another idea, something that is, I'm going to say, very handy at this time of year for gift giving. So you will see that as we go. Um, this is the 12 Weeks of Christmas brought to you by the Online Global Crafters. I'm Connie Douglas. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada, and you can find me at Great Stamping with Connie. Joining me on this crafting adventure is Terry Hartley from the United States and Sarah Bullen from Australia, and they have been sending you tutorials, and you've seen them on the videos over the past weeks, and you will see them again in the upcoming weeks. But here we are today. So let's get to some crafting. All right, today's project is this cute card brought to you by the Festive and Fun stamp set. Look at these guys. I just love Christmas critters. The rhino and the moose, the giraffe. We all need a giraffe, right? Decorating the Christmas tree. Uh, very handy this time of year. Some sentiments and a great opportunity for coloring. You don't have to color. You can just do them as uh, line images, but they are great for coloring if you choose to do so. And we are going to do some coloring for our card, as you can see here. Don't worry, I won't make you sit through watching me color all of that. I've taken a bit of a step forward on some of that. So, if you ordered your 12 Weeks of Christmas kit, you are looking for the following pieces. Piece of cherry cobbler for your card base, and it will be scored in 2 places. So not just a single score to fold in half, but actually in 2 places. Okay. You will have a piece of basic white cardstock, and that will be for the inside of your card. A piece of shaded spruce cardstock, and uh, it is lightly embossed. I have embossed the ones from my kids, and I believe everybody did it. I believe all the kids have embossing on their shaded spruce. A piece of shaded spruce designer series paper. This is from the 6x6 Regals designer series paper. So great Christmas colors in there. If you're looking for just a basic, not necessarily Christmas patterns, but basic patterns, Christmas colors. The Regals include cherry cobbler, shaded spruce, real red, perhaps garden green. Don't quote me on that. I don't know my categories. I just use colors I like. You will have a basic white deckled circle that has been die cut for you, and you will either have a little vanilla and black gingham bow or a piece of ribbon, and you get to tie your own bow. But I have tied the bows on some of them. So those are the pieces that we need. Now this card is what a lot of people refer to as a book binding fold. I'm just folding this on the score line, and I'm going to, so I've folded it in half on the score line, and then I'm going to fold this backwards on the other score line, okay, so that it will look like, just get a little daylight. It looks like a Z, Z, Z. There we go. Kind of a Z. It's not really a Z. It's a Z fold. But anyway, that's how you do it. And the reason this is called a book binding is because this part is often secured. And on this card, it is secured, but I did not use adhesive the whole way down. What I have done on this card is put adhesive across here. So I'm just going to come right in right away and put some adhesive across the top. And I'm putting it on this middle section on the bottom. And then I'm going to fold this in half and give that a nice press. So now it is joined, but this center part has no adhesive. And the beauty of that, and the reason these can be very popular at this time of year, assuming you haven't lost anything that you thought you had handy and prepared for your video. Oh, there we go. Is, ta-da, look at that. Gift card holder. How handy. Now this will have, it will have the basic white on the inside, but on this one you can see I've got my basic white cardstock. I've got a little pocket right here. Gift card just slides right in. And there you have just a beautiful way to give or send someone a gift card over the holidays. Isn't that fantastic? So that's why I say very handy this time of year. Let's get on with the card. Okay, so the shaded spruce, I am just going to adhere to this front square. And I'm going to use liquid adhesive because it is embossed. So when you emboss your cardstock, it puts little dents in the paper. And then sometimes your tape runner, depending on the embossing folder, some more than others, but your tape runner may only hit, it's only going to hit in the high spot. It's not going to hit where your paper is indented. So it sometimes doesn't adhere too well if you just use tape runner, whereas the liquid glue tends to smoosh around a little bit. Smoosh. Do you like that? That is an official glue word. Smooshing glue. And then I'm just going to put my designer series paper on the folded part, the other part, the other part of the card base, whatever you want. So this part here that is stuck down. There we go. And then I used cherry cobbler ink to stamp my sentiment and Memento black ink to stamp my image, and then Stampin' Blends. And as I mentioned, I'm not going to make you watch me color the whole thing. When you have small pieces, it can be a little bit slow for coloring. So I've done a lot of him already. And you can use any colors you want. There are no rules. It's just whatever you wish. So I'm going to finish this off with some cherry cobbler. I'm going to add some cherry cobbler to this bow. I colored the wreath with shaded spruce to go with the cardstock and designer series paper. This card piece got red skates on because the rhinos love red skates. He told me that. So there we go. And I'm just going to add some stripes to his scarf. A very festive holiday scarf as he's out skating and pulling his little bird friends with their presents. Okay. Oops. All red. This is Lemon Lolly. It's one of the new core colors that Stampin' Up! Released in April, and I love it. It's just it's a really lovely yellow. The cardstock is beautiful. Not necessarily a Christmas color cardstock, but it's a beautiful color, and it's great for coloring the rhino's scarf. And then I am using smoky slate, light smoky slate, to color my rhino. I didn't do a lot of blending. Here I'm using the Stampin' Blends really just to color what, but you can do more blending if you wish. And different highlights and lowlights and whatever you wish. When you have small spaces though, it's difficult to get a whole lot of shading. See, I go very quiet when I'm coloring because if I don't, I end up going outside the lines. So another reason for me to do some of the coloring. Here. There we go. So now he is all colored. So I'm just going to go back and add just a little more color, kind of down some sort of sides a little bit, maybe. Just a little bit shaded because I didn't actually use the dark smoky slate. I just went over it a second time with the light smoky slate. So it just makes it ever so slightly darker. So there we go. He is now ready to go onto our card, and I have put him on with dimensionals. You can see when you use the Stampin' Blends, they do come through your paper, so just make sure you have something table when you're using them. I've not, very rarely do you see them go through to what's below your cardstock even, but it could happen. So just be careful. You don't want to lift your paper and find that you have a great big colored patch on your lovely workspace or table or whatever you're coloring. A little bit, or just, okay, there we go. Smack. And then the bow, the easiest, stickiest way to add bows is with glue dots. So you just stick your bow onto the glue dot, lift it off, and then it will be on the back of your bow, sticking. And then you can just press it down onto your card, just like that. Super sticky. They will hold your bow in place beautifully. And there it is. That's all there is to it. It just does take a little more time if you're coloring the whole thing, but the card is very quick to put together after you've done your coloring. So you could cut out a bunch of these circles, stamp them, and then color while you're watching TV or waiting for an appointment or something. I carry around a little container with the colors that I want to use and the pictures that I've stamped, and I just sit and color while I'm in the waiting room. It passes the time and it gets the work done. So it's awesome. And then very quick to assemble these, and a beautiful gift card holder. So there you go. Project for week 7. I hope you enjoyed that, and we look forward to crafting with you again next week. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.